Andrew, thanks so much. Happening today, Atlanta City Council will consider authorizing a $1.5 million grant to improve access to quality food. Now, the grant is through Invest Atlanta, and the money would also help with creating job and community development in areas needing access to groceries and fresh food. Well, that funding could help areas like Southeast Atlanta, where you might remember a crane fell through a parking deck at the Publix in Summerhill. That community waited for a grocery store in the area for a long time, and now it's closed until further notice.
Yeah, that grocery store just popping up a couple of months ago in an area that really needs it. City officials and people who live in the area are concerned about the void this could create in that community. 11 Live's Ariana Moniz tells us more.
So I was hoping to pop in the grocery store on the way home.
It was a failed trip to the grocery store for Kenesha Cantrell. Cantrell was attempting to make a stop at the Publix on Hank Aaron Drive. But the store is now closed indefinitely after part of the parking lot collapsed on Saturday.
So it's interesting that they closed the whole store when they have a huge parking lot for people to use.
Firefighters say a crane was driven up to the second floor of a parking garage when it fell, rupturing a water line and causing a diesel leak. One person was hurt. Cantrell says this collapse is not just inconvenient, but could be detrimental to the community.
And if I didn't have a car and I had to take public transportation, I even looked at it one time. It would take me 30 minutes to an hour just to get to a grocery store, a fresh food store.
This is also a concern for the city, as a store just opened a few months ago in the Summerhill neighborhood to address the lack of accessible fresh food options. Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens said in a statement his administration is worried about the impact this will have on the safety and access to food and pharmacy services in the community, and that there is no exact timeline for a full resolution, but the companies involved are considering a partial reopening of the store and parking garage. Branch Properties, who owns the shopping center where the Publix supermarket is located, say they believe an unauthorized person unaffiliated with ownership drove a crane on the top level of the parking lot, ignoring weight limit warning signs. They go on to say that they're working with authorities and that construction will begin as soon as possible.
Now, 11 Alive did reach out to Publix several times for comment. We're still waiting to hear back from them.
All right.